Hey guys, Asha Water Bottle here, and I'm gonna look at Blastoise deck, and then I'm gonna play a game with it. So let's take a look. And let's try to get this all. Just edit and then do the whole thing. So we got a 3-1-3 Blastoise line. We don't need 4 Squirtle since we only really need 2 out at most. So, and War Turtle's just for like Trevenant, and when we can't get turn 2 Blastoise, we can just search that out so we can guarantee next turn there's a Blastoise. 3 Keldeo to deal with like Charizard and stuff, and Russian is an amazing ability to get rid of special conditions, to get stuff out of the active that you don't want. So you can just rush in, like Deluge 2 energy, retreat, and then like Superior and back. 2 Black Kyurem. This is just like the main like knockout Pokemon of the deck. You can just kill knock out all the X's besides the Megas and stuff like that. The baby Black Kyurem for other Black Kyurems, and it's just a non-EX attacker that it kind of needs to deal with like safeguard Pokemon. Jirachi for consistency, so we can like Ultra Ball for it. Got a Suicune to block EXs since almost every deck runs some sort of EX, so it's nice to stall with it. That's it for the Pokemon. And now let's go on to the trainers and supporters. 4 Skyla to search out Beach, Level Ball, Ultra Ball, all that. Superior Energy Retrieval. 4 Juniper to get all our resources so we can rare candy into Blastoise and knock Pokemon out. 3 End for a draw power and disruption. 1 Lysandre to bring up opponent's bench Pokemon to KO. 2 Chorus since our bench is going to be fairly big, and then our opponent's bench is almost always big. So that's it for the supporters. 2 Beach, which is standard. Or 3 Beach would be standard, but I don't have a third one, but it doesn't affect it too much. Okay, so that's it for the stadium. Got 3 Ultra Ball to search out every Pokemon in the deck. It's completely necessary. 2 Level Ball to get out Squirtle, War Turtle, and Jirachi, since we want those out as fast as possible. 1 Heavy Ball to search out Black Kyurem EX and Blastoise, so we don't have to discard. We could Skyla for that and then get it out without discarding. 2 Professor's Letter, because we can Skyla for that instead of having to like risk it with like a Juniper or something. 4 Candies for the fast Blastoise. 2 Startling Megaphones since Garbodor shuts this deck off completely. 4 Superior since we're going to be discarding energy a lot with Black Kyurem, EX, when we get knocked out, when we discard them. And then for our energy, we have, for the A spec, we have Dowsing Machine just to get back things since we always need to get back something. For our energy, we have 8 Water and 2 Lightning, which is, it's like the minimum, but it still works pretty nicely. Okay, so that was that, and now let's play a game with it. Hopefully we get a good game with it. And let's searching. And we play someone who has the advantage over us, which is good, since we just made this account and transferred a bunch of stuff from our old one. And, whoa, we get to go first. That's very good. And we draw a pretty bad hand. Probably gonna have to Suicune and then... Yeah, I think we're gonna have to Jirachi for a for an N, since we can't Juniper that. If we Skyla for level ball, it's kind of weak. So let's play N. And we get a near perfect hand. So let's attach to the Suicune and then Beach for 5. So here we get a perfect start. We have turn 2 Blastoise, we have a Professor's Letter, and the N. And we still get a decent hand. So this looks to be the deck that won US Nationals. So they're going to nuzzle, of course they get heads, and it's my turn. So draw, bench that, rare candy into Blastoise. Let's Skyla for a Professor's Letter. Let's use it. Get a Lightning Energy and a Water. Let's attach to there. Let's Deluge one onto Keldeo, and then let's Beach for 4. Maybe the better play was just to get 2 energy to put onto Keldeo, but I don't know. Probably need to Secret Sword next turn. Raichu for a knockout, and then yes, the end. And we get a really good hand. So there's an Yveltal hitting the bench. I don't know what this deck is now. Shiny, so at least the person's alright. Or rich or something. Got that Bling Landorus. And I think they whiffed the next Pokemon for a knockout on Suicune, so they're thinking, no, we're not. And they have to discard a Laser, which is pretty bad, and they get a Darkrai. So this seems to be some sort of Yveltal, Darkrai, Landorus, Pikachu deck. And Raichu. Let's see. So they get a prize, so the question here is, do we want a Black Ballista? So Yveltal can only do 90, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 21, 40. I'm going to play it where I don't think they can get a knockout on Keldeo. So let's Deluge 2. Let's Ultra Ball, away N, and Juniper. Let's try another Keldeo. Let's bench it, and then let's Chorus for 8. So let's bench the baby Black Kyurem. Let's Professor's Letter. Let's Deluge them both onto the Black Kyurem, just in case they get a knockout. And let's Secret Sword for the knockout. For our replies, we get a Blastoise, they promote the Yveltal, and here's coming a Juniper, I think. We have a Lysander in case they retreat to the Pikachu. They're probably going to retreat to Pika and Beach. Or just Y-Cyclone. They're charging up Pikachu, so let's just Lysander out the... Evo Ball's gonna knock me out, so let's just... Oh, this is a tough spot. We can Lysander the thing, but then they only need 1 energy to Evo Ball's back, and then we Black Ballista, and that leaves us... Check our discard. We got 1 water energy in there. So we can retreat Superior, and then charge up the other Keldeo. Okay, let's just do that. Megaphone and Candy. Let's deluge 1 onto the Black Kyurem. Deluge 2 onto a fresh Keldeo. Skyla. Show all, so... Let's get a dowsing machine. Just say they're not going to knock out Blastoise, and let's go for a Professor's Letter. Let's Letter for the 2 energy left in our deck. Let's attach it onto there, and we'll just save the other one. And Black Ballista for the knockout. Get an Ultra Ball and another water energy. Computer search for the Juniper. Attached to Landorus. Put down Raichu. Dark Fetch. I think we want to get rid of the Landorus next turn, so we can just Black Ballista whatever's next. Or that. Just retreating and sacrificing it. Well, rush in. Deluge. Ultra Ball. For Black Kyurem. And we can knock it out. And I think we got this game. Okay, so there's that. Play Laser. Yep, that's Laser. And just rush in again, though. And that seals it up. So let's rush in. And then Secret Sword for the knockout. So that was Blastoise, showing that it's still an amazing deck. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll show Audible here, and I'm signing out.